Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. Today is March 25th, 2025, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, U.S. markets rally back. But first, no major economic events scheduled for today. So looking at the markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, we're seeing the Forex pairs. The euro slightly lower, not doing much, but shifting over to the indices, that's where the action is at. The Dow Jones and the NASDAQ both soar higher. Now looking at commodities, gold extending its gains and oil extending its gains as well. And as we shift over to the stocks, yes, they all went higher. However, Tesla was the biggest gainer, over 11% in 1 day of trading. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin extends its gains as well. So let's take a look at markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD. The US Euro is getting weaker versus the dollar. Now, this should be really an inverse relationship. The dollar gets weaker when the markets go higher, but this is happening in a really shifted way. So with that all said, okay, we are retracing here. We potentially could retrace down to 106.20-ish level. That's where I would put it, potentially as a retracement. If we look at the GBP USD, not retracing as much on a daily basis. Yes, it was down, but it's not lower down just like the euro. So GBP still holding its weight versus the dollar. Now shifting over to commodities, crude oil extending its gains to 69.65. Clearly, and I've said this who knows how many times, 65.66 was your support level. Could have made $3. Very easy money as that is bouncing higher. Now, I do potentially see it going back to $72. We'll see if it goes there. Now, gold this morning is a little bit down, but it did gain itself a little bit higher yesterday to $3,017. Now it's down about $6 this morning, but it did gain yesterday, okay, back on its track, but it's got to sustain above this 3,000-ish level to really hold itself. Now, the U.S. markets, the Dow Jones extended its gains yesterday, 42,500-ish level, just off of its highs right now. And the NASDAQ also roaring higher, above 20K. And that is super important because that 19K is super important psychologically. Now, which stock hit the highest? We mentioned it, Tesla. Tesla hitting over 11% yesterday. I mean, this is a 4-hour chart. You could see the gap up and just go from 262 up to 277. It's over a $15 move in intraday trading for just 1 day. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Really give us that opportunity. What's really amazing is that it's two things. You have to get into the head of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is, let me say the extreme, and let's then meet halfway. And that's what he's doing with his tariffs strategy. He said some extreme things to these countries, and then he's like, okay, so let's make a deal. All right? It's a power move. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying his style is right. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying it's a power move that he's doing, and he's a master negotiator. So with that said, the stocks are rebounding. All of them rebounded yesterday, and some that have been beaten up the worst are the ones that go up the highest. Okay, you're looking at Meta above $618 a share. If we look at Apple, also a nice push to the upside, but it's not sustaining it. Okay, JP Morgan did gain 2% yesterday, so that was a bigger gainer. Okay, Nvidia also gained yesterday, but didn't do like massive. Okay, I would have liked to have seen it end on its highs or end stronger. AMD did also gain yesterday nicely, which is another chip maker. A nice move back to, making a correctional move after we've been at $182 a share. We're at $113. A big, big, big recovery we have still to go. Okay, the question is whether or not we're going to meet that recovery. And lastly, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin extending its gain again another day as that really pushed a little bit higher, but still trading in a range. I wouldn't really call this, it's going to come back to its highs. It could potentially do it, but I'd be looking at the market to see if we get that extended gains today and then see some follow through, and then I'll have some more conviction in the markets. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.